So are there ever days where you just feel like just giving up? Yeah. Not every day, but it was hard for me to wake up this morning. Yeah, there are days it's tough because it's, but then, like, you know, I learned how to even trick myself. Like, it's a discipline, right? Like, I could rather let's go to therapist and get a lot of pills and get taking the pills and start feeling good. But it is normal to fear hopelessness and fear pain in life, right? That's a part of living a life. And this is what saddens me with American education, is at least they keep telling children, oh, you should never get triggered. There should be a safe space. Nobody should make you feel uncomfortable. And when you get bubble wrapped throughout the school year and going to university, when they come out, right, anything triggers them. They cannot deal with anything in life. And whenever I fear those feelings, I rationalize it. It's a part of being a human. It's part of living this life. And these days I find a lot of strength in God. And in the past I used to be atheist, so it was harder to deal with the hard days back then. And it's a thing, like, even though there's no scientific way to prove God is there or not, I'm not gonna even engage that. It's when you choose to believe, right? Like, when I was talking to Dennis Prager, he says, what is happiness, right? Like, a lot of people think happiness is coming from maybe having good relationships, having a good job, maybe having a lot of money or having a lot of, you know, prestige or fame. But happiness is choice. That's it. That's how simple it is. Like, it's a choice. It's right there for you if you choose to be happy. And that's the thing, like, always I try to look into myself instead I get up and blaming why people are so mean, why the dictators are horrible, why nobody cares about, like, my people, why so many people are doing this. But I choose to internally see why I feel this way. And it's nobody's fault that I feel hopeless when I get up and I feel sad, right? It's my job to make myself feel good. It's nobody's job to do that. It's no medicine should make me feel that. Nobody's job. So when you believe in yourself that you are the only person who can make yourself happy, you are the only person who can make yourself feel joyful, I think once I did that switch, it's been easier, and I still maintained my day with a lot of progress. So I know you gotta fight. You gotta fight. Life is not easy, that's for sure. Like, even in freedom, there are challenges that you need to face every single day. But life is meaningful because when you have that meaning, when you have that mission, it's a meaningful thing that you do. But I do completely agree that I keep telling, like, my friends that, you know, I'm so glad I do get to life do once. I'm so glad I don't need to do this again. Once was more than enough. So I'm trying to make the best out of it. I hope that made sense, guys. So Jeff, would you like to talk to Sam Harris about how psychedelic drugs can allow us to love each other and how religion can be used for oppression? Yes, I used to follow Sam Harris a lot. I actually met Sam at TED. I spoke at TED in 2019. And he was, like, right next to me at a dinner. And his wife is also she's like neurology, some expert. I used to be atheist, honestly, God, because I did meet some believers who were not good, who did not give me a good impression. But the thing is, at that point, nobody's perfect, that I should not judge God based on the believers, right? The relationship with me and between God or any higher power or any natural thing is like my relationship with them. And I'm not talking about religion in any dogmatic way. There can be a lot of religion that is oppressive, especially Islam, right? I have to say that, guys. I as much as I like to care about my life and to not try to create any more enemies, guys, like, think about my enemies right now: North Koreans, Chinese, and the woke and the Maoists, Leninists, Marxists, Socialists, Communists. I mean, like, you have no idea how many enemies I got right now. But I do agree there are religions are harmful and need to be civilized, need to go through modernization. I agree with that. But the thing is, I think Jordan Peterson brought me back to God, and I became a lot peaceful. But it's my way. Nobody need to follow my way. And that's the thing. Like, it's your choice again, right? You were born in this universe, in the vast, vast black hole, in this dark, dark universe. You're born this tiny little being who is so hopeless. Everything is out of your control. And then you're just born accidentally. Nobody cares about you. Nobody loves you. And you just came here by a chance. That's not that great feeling to think that way. But in this vast, vast dark universe, there was a creator who loves you. There's a reason why you're born. There's a reason why you gave all these tools and opportunities and circumstances, and there's something that you need to do meaningfully, and there's somebody cares about you, loves you. And if you choose to believe that, it can be helpful. And especially, like, I make sure that my son goes to church. Isn't not because I want him to be complete crazy, this kind of Christian, but because at least he deserves opportunity to have a relationship with a creator, with a superpower. And it's up to him when he's adult that he wants to be with God or not being with God, being an atheist and being super smart like Sam Harris. He can do that. So at least it's my responsibility to expose him to that, at least, right? So that's what I'm doing. And there's no right answer to have a meaningful life. That's the thing. I agree with Sam Harris. I agree with a lot of atheists. I'm good friends with believers and non-believers. Is that if you somehow find a way to have a life and make a peace with life that is very cruel sometimes, right? Like, the toughness of life, you can make a peace with that. It's okay. That's your chance. And yeah, at least that's what I'm doing. So I don't know. It's a bit complicated, but about psychedelics, I can comment on that. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I read this book called How to Change Your Mind by Mike Nollins. Is that right? And there's a lot of potential. I personally, though, don't believe in taking drugs. I mean, you can do it like once, like year or once in like 5 years as a therapy, but I don't believe in like taking drugs like very often, like very regular way, because it's I don't know, it's hard. I just see in America, a lot of people just think there is a solution for everything. And as soon as they feel a little bit uncomfortable, they go to therapists and they get the medicine and get the pills and make themselves feel better. And there is a necessity of feeling a pain in life. So that's the thing, is that being in pain is a part of being alive. And if you try your best not to feel and those pain, in a way, you are not really living fully. So I do. And I mean, honest God, my mom takes this pills, my sister takes these pills. It's helping them incredibly, and they're very happy about it. I have zero things against people who takes it, but just personally, I chose this path, and I will let you know how it goes. Maybe after all these maps, guys, maybe after I do 1 more year of YouTube, I will need those pills. Who knows? But I hope not, though. So, Chip Mirons, God bless you. Jesus loves you. Thank you for using your platform for good. Your fellow Chicagoan is praying for you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You guys are so wonderful. I know it's joining my life is not easy, right? There's a lot of trolleys, a lot of people. But this is a real world that we are living in. There's a lot of people have different opinions and different feelings. They all have different truth, and only way we can sort this through is letting everyone speak. And that's why I am trying to at least do that with my life to let everyone speak. Even though some of them I don't engage with them, but at least I like let them speak.